Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, and I'd like to thank Honourable Chavez for the question regarding the fourth review of Fiji's trade policy at the WTO in Geneva. But perhaps just very briefly, sir, before I begin my answer, I hope the other side of the House start getting what we've been talking on this side of the House, which is that there is new democracy in this country now. There is new democracy in this country. In the whole Parliament, they would never have the opportunity, Mr. Speaker, sir. Never. And you have been so tolerant, Mr. Speaker, sir, and I think they owe you order. They owe you some gratitude. And I think in behalf of this side of the House and for the people of Fiji, I hope the other side of the House will agree with us that there is new democracy in this country. Real democracy now in this country. So allow me to answer the question. I rise to provide updates on the Fiji's recent engagement in the fourth review of our trade policy at the WTO. And I wish to extend my gratitude also to the former minister who was part of the process from the beginning. And it shows in what we were able to achieve in Geneva this year. From the 19th to the 21st of July 2023, Fiji actively participated in the fourth review of our trade policy at the WTO. The review process played a pivotal role in enabling us to thoroughly assess the impact of our trade policies, engage in constructive dialogue with our trading partners, and deliberate on the necessary adjustments to enhance our trade strategy further. Trade reviews are mandated as an exercise stemming from the Marrakesh Agreement that established the WTO. These reviews serve to enhance transparency and understanding of countries' trade policies and practices and enable multilateral assessment of how WTO member policies affect the world trading system. It is crucial to clarify that this is not legal scrutiny, but rather a constructive stocktake aimed at fostering better understanding and providing recommendations for improvement. The frequency of these reviews varies according to country size, and for Fiji, our trade policies undergo review every 6 years at the WTO. The trade policy review process involves two essential documents: a policy statement by the government under review and a detailed independent report authored by the WTO Secretariat. The journey towards Fiji's fourth trade policy review began in July 2022. To prepare the WTO Secretariat report, we worked diligently to provide timely information to the Secretariat with the assistance of our stakeholders. Additionally, a scoping mission to Fiji was conducted by the Secretariat in March 2023 to finalize the report. The Ministry was also coordinated consultations with relevant agencies and stakeholders to prepare Fiji's policy statement. On these reports, once these reports were compiled, they were circulated to all WTO members for submission of written questions. Fiji then had to respond to the questions in advance of the trade policy review at the WTO headquarters in July. Fiji received over 169 written advance questions from various WTO members, demonstrating the global community's keen interest in our trade policies. We are pleased to have provided comprehensive and well-considered answers to these questions, both in writing and during the trade policy review session. I have to say, Mr. Speaker, sir, that we did answer all the questions, and I would just like to thank the ministry officials who worked very hard to ensure that we projected a very good image of our country at the WTO. During the trade policy session, Fiji received overwhelming support and commendations from numerous WTO countries such as Barbados, Vanuatu, Ecuador, Timor-Leste, Samoa, Indonesia, Kenya, Trinidad and Tobago, Jamaica, Mauritius, Japan, Canada, Argentina, New Zealand, Australia, the United States, Singapore, the European Union, China, Costa Rica, Brazil, and South Korea. This wide-ranging support underscores Fiji's small but robust presence on the global trade stage. Fiji's significant contributions to the WTO did not go unnoticed, Mr. Speaker, sir. The contributions on the fisheries agreement were particularly highlighted and acknowledged by all members, underscoring our commitment to the Blue Pacific, oceans, blue oceans, the conservation of oceans, and sustainable fisheries management. In this regard, the ratification of the agreement on fisheries subsidies yesterday will actually do a lot to confirm our stature as a leader in this area. In the realm of environmental sustainability, Fiji's role as co-chair of the Plastics Dialogue received high praise as we facilitated discussions on plastic pollution and promoted environmentally sustainable plastics trade. Furthermore, Fiji's decision to lower tariffs on meat imports was warmly welcomed by WTO members, demonstrating our commitment to open and accessible trade environments. Given Fiji's active role in the WTO, Fiji was also invited to join a number of plurilateral negotiations taking place in the margins of the WTO. These include services, domestic regulations, and e-commerce. Australia has also invited Fiji to join the CANS group, which lobbies against agricultural subsidies. Trade has long been the lifeblood of Fiji's development, Mr. Speaker, sir, deeply ingrained in the very fabric of our society. It is through trade that we have expanded our horizons, opened new opportunities, and fostered innovation. Our journey towards economic progress has been fundamentally linked to our ability to connect with the world and showcase the richness of our culture and its produce or products. The WTO plays a critical role in this endeavor, providing a platform for a rules-based, transparent, and equitable global trading system. As a small island nation, Fiji acknowledges the importance of the WTO in ensuring that all nations, regardless of their size, can participate in international trade on fair and just terms. Mr. Speaker, sir, I wish to extend my heartfelt gratitude to the WTO Secretariat for their tireless efforts in producing the comprehensive report that served as a cornerstone of our trade policy review in Geneva. I would also like to thank His Excellency Mr. George Mina of Australia, who is the WTO Ambassador for Australia, who served in his role as discussant for Fiji's trade policy review. In conclusion, Mr. Speaker, sir, Fiji remains committed to the principles of fair and open trade, and we will continue to work closely with our global partners through the WTO to strengthen our trade policies for the benefit of Fiji and its people. I thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.